everyone, welcome back to another Train Sim World 3 live stream. We're back on the Niddertalbahn today for a run down to Badville Belt, starting at Stockheim. Well, I suppose we'll just get going. But yeah, hopefully everyone's all well. Let's get this set up. Obviously, big thanks to Dovetail Games for giving us the key to show this off, and it sounds like we're in the 6 to 8 end, so the motor coach end. You can hear the engine behind us quite clearly. So good. I prefer this end. Let's get the safety systems up. We've got NG, Ron, Luke, and Train Geek. How are you all doing? So we've got the PZB and the CIFA. There we go. Let's get back in. Where is everyone? Don't know. Doing weekend things. But we're just gonna have a nice chilled out stream. Badville Belt. Nice. I've only got a little 2 coach as well for this run, which I think is actually the first. Let's see. Lindheim, Altenstadt, Hoch, Eichen, Heldenberg and Windecken, Budesheim, Kilianstadt, Oberdefelden, Niddertalbahn, Gronau and Badville Belt at 14:39. So we've got a nice little run down the branch line. I was sort of considering going there and back, but then I was thinking, well, I sort of want to get on the new Train Sim Classic Boston route maybe today as well, so might get that in as well. Let's get the door shut. Let's try and be on time as well. That would be good. What? Oh, that was weird. Was that wheel slip maybe? Just like completely went off. Hello, Crusher. Guessing maybe a little bit of wheel slip. Perhaps. Well, we're off anyway. Is it wheel slipping? No, it's just really quiet for some reason. That's... okay. Well, we're off. No, it's back now. It's weird. Unrestrict ourselves as well. Cool. Everyone's showing up now, yeah. So we say goodbye to the other line. This goes off that way. Beautiful. I'll be up to 60 in a second. I think at the moment it's actually 40. But once we sort of get onto the straight, it then goes up. Yeah, CIFA. So next station stop is Glorberg, which is well, literally just over there, so not very far. And once we pass this signal, I think we'll speed up to 60. Pretty much, Monty. I mean, it's pretty much 60 kilometers an hour most of the way. And at the passing loops, it comes down to 40, and a couple of roads you get 30. So there's not really much to learn about this route. And it looks better HUDless as well. I mean, let's look at that. Let's get that up. It is awesome. That sign means we got a level crossing coming up. Along we go. Just a very nice, pleasant run. Really, so it does look good. One of the best looking routes we have in the game. And probably is the best looking route we have in the game. Doesn't really get much better. Also, the render distance just seems to be much higher on this route, so you can see things so much further away than usual. Or at least seems like it is. And we come into Glorberg station, which is just round here. There it is. Our first station stop. And after this it's in Lynn time. So I think the first passing loop is at Altonstadt. So we'll come down to 40 there. But quite an easy route to do Huddlers, because that's 60 kilometres an hour. You can easily slow. You probably could even enter the station at 60 and just about come to a stop. Oh, milk bottle there. I'm going to go and get that. That's one of the collectibles, which are quite cool as well. Let's go and get that collectible. Yeah, if we get this, let's go and get that. Look, it changes it for something else. Because apparently that's something on Train Sim Classic, where if you didn't have a texture, it would turn it into a... Well, yeah, if you had a missing texture, it would be a milk bottle on Train Sim Classic. So you sort of have to collect the milk bottles to then get something new, which is cool. Why is it doing that? It keeps like cutting off. It must be maybe some wheel slip maybe. I've set it to March. So yeah, maybe it's wheel slipping a bit. What are the collectibles? Milk bottles, posters. Milk bottles, posters. I don't think there's maps. I don't know. Only milk bottles and posters I can think of at the moment, off the top of my head. Possibly fences as well. Almost sounds a bit like a Hoover, doesn't it? It's like that Renown we were driving the other day. The double door one, which sounded a bit like a Hoover. Hello Joseph, how are you? Cool, it's not too far to Lynn time. It's like 2 kilometres or so. It's not far. BA mugs. Oh, that'd be great, wouldn't it? There it goes. Yeah, this has been a fairly quiet stream, but thanks all for coming in. I did actually, a little bit what I said, I actually did go for a little walk on this the other day. A little walk on the route. Well, yesterday, last night, I went for a little walk on it. Just to take in the scenery a little bit more. It's fabulous. And as we come up to Lynn time, which isn't too far. That would be cool, Joshua, but I don't think it would run on there. No, I don't think the 707 runs to there. Possibly to Gravesend. Yeah, I suppose Gravesend, I think. But not all the way, not any further. Oh, and maybe Gillingham? I don't know. I think the 707 mostly is just the southeastern metro area. I'd like that, Krasser. Yeah, this is Lynn time. Genius. Yeah, it's just round here. Round we go. And this is the station where you can climb up a tree. I love why it's just so open as well. Like, literally the pathway is just, there's no fences or anything. As people, I suppose, are quite sort of, you know, level-headed round here. They wouldn't just walk on the railway. And just sit on the tree. Yeah, why not? It sort of just guess when you're in the platform, so I'm gonna line this up with the tree, so we can hop out and go for a little climb up it. Should be alright. Yeah, we're in quite nicely there. There, you can climb up the tree here. So, but somehow we're already a minute. How are we a minute late already? You can come up. Up we go. Boom, we're up the tree. Ah, that'd be great, Krazza. 20 pence every time. Right, okay, that's showing us Alton's stat next. That's 40. I think it's 40 at pretty much every passing loop station. Right, let's go full throttle and see if we get wheel slip. See, it like cuts off the engine there. Maybe. And we're off. Back up to 60. Love it. Absolutely love it. And we're off. It'll be a route quite hard to get tired of. I'm sure, yeah, within a couple of weeks we probably will be off it and we'll be like, oh yeah, the Niddertalbahn, that was cool. But definitely one we'll be sort of frequently visiting. Fair enough, Double G. Fair enough. What, do you like the look of this route, Double G? Oh, the was it a link for something at SNCF? Oh, so you did send me something. Let me put that in the chat. If it bloody lets me copy the link. There you go. If anyone wants to know how to, yeah, if you want to turn on the safety systems on this route and you're on the console, I think at the 928 end of it, to the non-motor coach, have a look at that video there by one of our mods, SNCF. He goes through how to turn on the safety systems. That'd be cool, Joshua. You almost got you. Oh, nice. Is that? No, that's not good, is it? All right. How are you, Ron? Hopefully you're all well. Do I enjoy main spec up bar? It's been ages since we've been on it. It's an alright route. But if you are playing this route, get the HUD off. I mean, it's I suppose a fairly straightforward route, and it's 60 kilometers an hour, near enough the whole way. Makes it look even more stunning. Yeah, I clicked it there. Your love is North American freight. You try other things and just can't get into it. Fair enough. I'm going to start popping that down to 40. That'd be cool training, dude. Be quite hard though, because main spec up barn's quite an old route in the game. Don't know, Joshua, not sure. But I don't think I need to acknowledge that. I've never acknowledged it, so I think we're alright. So sort of start coming down to 40. I think the 40 usually begins just before you get onto the passing loop, which will be about now. Well, very soon. So yeah, if anyone wants to know how to turn on the safety systems, take a look at that link above in the chat. And we've got a red here, so I would imagine we're going to be waiting for another train. Which, I'm going to say, I would imagine would have been the 1 service out of Bad Vilbel. I think that would be about right. And there is a stop marker here right at the end, so I'm sort of tempted to go to that. I mean, where's it telling us to stop? Yeah, I'll say back there, yeah, let's come to a stop here. This is fine. There's Pivers about. There's the other one coming in. Another little 2 coach. And you should see our signal go up in a second to indicate that we're allowed through. This one's on the PlayStation, although maybe on the next one we'll do it on the Xbox. Oh, we've got 2 minutes here as well. Fair enough, Monty. It's just a beautiful route. So actually, let me show you. I got a screenshot last night of this route. If I can find it on here, it's stunning. Look at that. That's one of the screenshots I got last night. Just out of this station, but in the evening. It's beautiful. Right, back to the game. Hello, Will. You're 10 hours. You're like 10 hours. Oh wow. Oh, okay, 5 hours. Oh wow, that is a long exam. How's that? Fair enough, Krazza. Oh, it's starting to get. Hang on. I think it's starting to get a little bit foggy. Surprise, surprise. I think you might like Double G. Later on, we might try out the Boston to Springfield route on Train Sim Classic. Possibly later on, the newish one came out about a week ago. Yeah, it's lovely, Michael. How's it? It's got cloudy in about a minute. How does that happen? And then it'll be like probably cloudy and rainy for like the whole journey now. I don't like the dynamic weather very much, as it just seems to. I mean, like 2 minutes ago it was clear sky, and now it's like this. How does that happen? You're here, fog time. What do I think of the route so far? Absolutely stunning. This is why I'd sort of like to see real-time weather, because it wouldn't change as frequently. It'd be a more sort of realistic pace. I don't know what keeps cutting out the audio. Fair enough, well. Right, off we go. The Hoover commences. That's Hotch Station next, I think it's called. More routes like this, 100%. Although not too many, because if we get too many, then we'll probably get bored of routes like this. But just, you know, every now and again have a route like this. Certainly. Also, at least more diesel routes in Germany. That would be nice. Hey, welcome back, Callum. Elevation and weight requires safety. We're off. So we've got a nice foggy run now. Yeah, I mean, you can connect to Dovetail Live, can't you? I suppose maybe real-time weather could be done through there. It's just dynamic weather. It just changes too regularly. So if you had real-time weather, it would just change at, well, a realistic pace. I suppose even if it was real weather for where you live, not, you know, where the route is, just for where you live, it would still be quite nice to see. That'll be a good train there, yeah. Is this route available on Train Sim Classic? No, but it is on trains. It's a free route actually on trains. But obviously not as good as this. As I looked up Niddertalbahn on the Steam store, and there was like another one on there. I was like, hang on, what's that? And yeah, so there's like a free one for trains. Obviously not as good as this though. Rains all the time. I don't know about that. But no, if you are playing this route, get the HUD off. Just play like this. As I said, you're going at a fairly low speed anyway. So if you, when you do approach the station, you've got absolutely plenty of time to come to a stop. You could probably even come into the station at 60, put it in full brakes, and come to a stop. And really, the only place it comes down, I think near Grunwell, where it comes down to 30. And at most of the passing loops, it comes down to 40. As long as you know that, you'll be all good. This one's a bit of a sneaky station though. This one's sort of behind the bushes here. Tucked round the corner. Here it is. But I highly recommend getting the HUD off for this route. Give it a go. That's just how coming into the station at 60 kilometers an hour. Max brake. Come to a nice gentle stop. There's no stop mark here, so it's just sort of when you're in the platform. Which is a little 2-coach train, we should be. Man, we're on time as well. Oh yeah, Krasser. And it's saying Eichen after this. I know that's not how you pronounce it, but that's how I pronounce it. Nice, well. I think we're all good. Would be sort of nice if the mirrors work, but then that probably would put a lot of strain on the game. So I'm not too bothered about that. And plus you could literally just do that. So, how do you turn the HUD off? Hold the pause button or press F1 on keyboard. I don't know, the audio keeps cutting off there. Maybe it is some sort of wheel slip. Don't know. Or maybe that's what it does. A modern day West Coast mainline route, London Euston to Birmingham New Street. No thanks. It's too big of a thing to do. Oh, there's another milk bottle there. The West Coast mainline south is 113 miles long. 113 miles long, and it's got endless amounts of stations. I think a more realistic expectation would be the East Coast mainline south, which is 33 miles shorter and has, yeah, I'd say less stations. Quite a few less. I'd rather see the West Coast mainline south in, you know, quite a few many years. When we know it's going to run smoothly, when we know it's going to be fine. Because at the moment, no, it would be a killer. You just went in at 60, lovely essence, yeah. They're pretty cool signals, those ones. So we've got a level crossing coming up. That's what that sort of that sign back there means. That'll be awesome here, Riviera line. That's the level crossing. Come down to 40. The level crossing's a bit further ahead. So we've got a passing loop coming up. So coming down to 40. I think this is a passing loop here. Well, it is, but I'm not sure if we actually come across. No, we're still coming down to 40. Abical Goose. Aberdeen to Dundee. Yeah, that would be cool. And I doubt that would have much stress on the game either, as, well, it's probably just double track, isn't it? Not many trains. Well, I think when the white light's flashing, it means that the level crossing is working as it should. You know, the level crossing's down. But I think if the light's not showing at all, the level crossing is, well, not down. So then you'd be in a little bit of trouble. I suppose you've got to sort of think of the flashing white as what UK level crossings do, or what level crossings do. They flash, don't they? So when it's flashing, it means it's down. This is my favourite route on Train Sim World. Ask me in a couple of weeks. I mean, I don't obviously my favourite, but it's definitely the most detailed. This is Eichen. Modern East Coast mainline, London King's Cross to Peterborough. That would be awesome. I suppose if you were to pass another train there, you might actually come over to the left-hand track there. But we didn't, so we're on this one. Anything ever beat the BML? Don't know. We're off. London, oh yeah, London Commuter BML. Oh yeah. Isn't it just stunning though? Even in the foggy it looks good. I don't actually mind it being too foggy on this. So it actually looks quite nice as well. That was like a 2019 time, I suppose. Well, 2018, 2019. Now we sort of go into the next foresty area, and we do climb up a bit as well as we come up to the next stop, which is something Huggersberg and Windecken, which is, I suppose, sort of a midpoint. A little bit of boggy area here, a bit of a wetland. That's what I'm looking for. The word I'm looking for. Keeping a little bit of power, just to sort of hold us at this speed as we are going up. And it does come down to 40 kilometers an hour coming into here, I think. Oh, see ya, sincere. Should be wrong, yeah, should be. I mean, just look at this coming through here. The way sort of the trees are actually going sort of over the railway. Stunning. And the amount of foliage, not foliage as I was calling it, foliage, is also really good. Not yet, Larry, not yet. You still have to use the keyboard if you want to turn that on. Although saying that, do check out this video, which I think SNCF are one of our mods put together. And I think it actually tells you how to turn it on. Possibly. Am I right there, SNCF? Nice actually have whistle boards as well in Germany. Sort of Lord of the Rings, maybe think. Well, it's on. I don't know, well, I'm not sure. It's in good time. Lovely. Yeah, there's Amanda. Oh, and the fog's disappeared. Don't like that. I hate that when it does that. Doesn't that just look sort of weird? Oh, if you plant autumn, the fields are harvested. Oh, wow. Even little touches like that. I mean, that is really nice. You hear that, Pete, if you're watching? The fields are harvested in autumn if you play. Are you and Glenn working on that? And the fog has gone all of a sudden. And we join up with the other sort of big line. Got to play in autumn. We actually did yesterday with the 365. So in about 5 minutes time you'll have the next service leaving Bradville Bell, so I'm guessing we'll probably pass that at... where do we pass that one? I'm trying to think where the next passing loop is. I think Oberdorf-Felden has a passing loop. And Bootsham, I think, has a passing loop. Oh, there's another train there actually. There's another one. Oh dear, Essence here. Alright, Larry. Let's got the ROG yesterday, very nice. See, Amanda, you should play this route. I reckon you could do it HUDless as well. Probably the easiest route to do HUDless. Here we are, this is this place, Heldenbergen-Windecken. No, we don't yet know. If you could make a train simulator game, what would it be like and how all good? If I can make a train simulator game, what would it be like? Well, it would be exactly like this. Maybe mix a bit of SimRail in there as well, so you can do signalling, a bit of multiplayer. Mix of this, perfection. I suppose this is as good as it gets at the moment. Right, Windecken, let's get going. I wouldn't develop my own simulator, I would have no idea where to start. There's Pivers, don't panic, we are on the PlayStation. Is this a route up your street, Pivers? Not obviously literally up your street, but you know what I mean. It's 40 here, yeah, 40 here. Oh. How about it? There you go. Oh yeah, well. Yeah, it's actually really good you point that out, Essence. I mean, that is just a really just sort of nice touch. I mean, it sounds silly, but yeah, just the way the fields are actually harvested in the autumn months on this route. It's just those little details which is fantastic. A lot of thought's been put onto this route. And that's why it looks so good. There must be an issue with it. There must be an issue with the dynamic weather when you start with clear weather, because it always goes foggy and then the fog disappears and it's like this for the rest of the time. That can't just be. I don't know. It's weird. And this is Windecken. If you get the mastery, you can see harvesters harvesting. Oh wow. That's pretty cool. This is Windecken. Probably could have stopped a bit further before, but I thought we'd get a nice little exterior shot. Yeah, so it's probably just more detailed, isn't it? And it's Budesheim next. That'll do. Get the doors shut. And we're off. Reminds me a bit of West Somerset Railway, nice. And we're off. Probably get the Midland Main Line next. Nice. Even the tree branches move in the wind, yeah. That's really, really nice. Or BML. And yeah, if you own Linker Rheinstrecker, you will see a bit more AI at Heidenbergen, Windecken, and Bad Vilbel. Have I tried putting on the parking brake at the station? I haven't. But you make me want to try that now. And I think you've also got the tunnel at Budesheim as well. Not just before we go into Budesheim. I also like the way you get a little clock there as well. A little analog clock. It's nice. Lovely. Well, that is noisy. Let's get that up. Let's say, lovely. Gonna have another little river. That's probably the River Nidder there. And we'll swing round the corner and into the tunnel, which is the only tunnel on the route. Lovely, isn't it? I make it. Oh, nice, guys. A weird update, eh? Gotta acknowledge this signal. That's a green over yellow. And you've got a semaphore signal here as well. See you, Will. Thanks for coming in, mate. Take care. But the semaphore signals are relatively straightforward. I thought they were going a bit more complicated, but no. They are literally just like normal German signals, but semaphores. Green over yellow, 40. That's quite straightforward. Little whistle as we go into the tunnel. And this is Budesheim station, which we come out into. Which it doesn't look like we're passing anything here. Has anyone had to wait for another train here before? There's a stop marker right down the end there, but I think that's just how far you sort of need to go. Well, I'll show you in a sec. Oh yes, Ron. Oh, we actually got max points for that stop. Nice. I think the halt markers here are more for the fact that, oh, maybe not, that there's no actual signal at the end. It's sort of all the way there. I don't know. That's why we don't need to go right to the end. Sure, actually. Even the ambient sounds are nice on here. Right, let's go. Killian Starton next. I know I completely hashed that name there, but forgive me. That would be cool, Callum. Oh, wow. And off it goes. Quite long shifts then, Callum. Or is that one of the longer ones? Hoover engaged. Let's go. You've had a 365 wait for me here. Nice. To share the tutorial just this once. The next station's quite a nice one on the corner. You'll see it's a nice little station. But, I mean, you could probably easily sit on this line, just go backwards and forth most of the day. Nice little chilled out run. Not really an intense run really either. So we got a level crossing coming up. There is a flashing white light, which means it is down. It's all working fine. So we come round here, then we curve off to the right, and then we come into the station. Very clean in the train. Does sound a bit like a Hoover though, doesn't it? The motors. Right, let's put that down. I'll see, Callum. Drive back to the depot. What's the shortest shift you do? Nice station building. Oh, awesome, Ron. And see the mirrors come out as well when you get to a low speed. Here we are. On they all get. Is it Oberdofelden next? Yeah, Oberdofelden, Niddertalbahn, Grunau, and then Bad Vilbel. I think you actually might need to go right to the end of that one, but oh well. Doesn't matter too much. Let's get back in. Love the sound of that powering up. Bit of a beast. The little river there. Start at 8 and finish at 4 PM. That's not bad then. That was quite a nice one to do. That's in a way that's sort of just a normal shift, like a normal sort of office type shift. They're all relatively close along here, the stations. Cool. CFAT. But yeah, how's everyone finding this route now? It's been out a couple of days. And here we are. I suppose the sign for this stop is the apartment block there. Cool. Right to the end. Fair enough, Callum. That'll do. And we wait. Obviously, the cars do look a little bit older as well. They're not the modern AI cars, because that would be a bit silly. So it's like the older looking ones. Right, and it is Niddertalbahn next, which we will do there now. Oh well, it's only a kilometre away. I didn't do the parking brake there, I'll do it the next one. Don't really get a lot of time, really. Quite nice going through this sort of more built up area though. Fair enough, Double G. I mean, this route really does raise the bar, I suppose, for other developers. I mean, if this can look this good, why can't other routes look as good? So I'm sure, hopefully it will, well, raise the bar. Be more of a standard. Although saying that, this route did take, I think, over a year to make. So I've sort of, put every little detail in. Pop that down to 40. So we're going to be straight through here as well. Fair enough, Callum. Bit of a commute then. Can you make a video game company that makes third-party content for Train Sim World? You'd probably have to contact Dovetail if you have got experience in that field. And you have to contact, I suppose, I don't know, but just contact them. Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it, Krasner? Another passing loop here. Quite an overgrown looking station, isn't it, this one? I'm going to try and aim to stop on the H. And the pubs and kebabs which are shut, everyone's wanting home. Here we are. Bad Vilbel. This is one of the shuttle services which goes backwards and forth all day. Right, let's go. Grenoble next. Which I think there's a 30 into it. This is the quiet end of the train, the 928. And we're off. And you see the mirrors have gone in as well now. They go in automatically. Very chilled. See that? So it wasn't too far to Grenoble. So that's sort of one big string of towns. Or a string of villages all close to one another. And I think there was a 30 limit somewhere around here, so we've got to keep an eye out for that as well. Chicken wrap, iron brew, and so your mum's homemade cakes. Lovely. Perfect. Yes, sir. It's SNCF, yeah. Even though you're only going 60 kilometers an hour, which is what, 40 miles an hour, it still feels fairly quick. Doesn't feel slow. Cool. Oh, that's not good. That level crossing isn't down, I don't think. Or is it supposed to be like that? Unless there is level crossing faults on this route, but yeah, that looked like it wasn't down. It wasn't flashing. Unless that one doesn't flash. Have to keep an eye out for that. Nowadays the routes can... Oh, this can it get up to 80 kilometres an hour, can it? Even quicker. Or was that with like a tilting train? Stop. Yeah, it didn't look like that crossing was down. So unless there are level crossing faults on this route, which would be quite cool if there was sort of randomly implemented. Unless it's a little bit later on this one. No, the level crossing still isn't down. Or would it not be? Is that one always like that? Maybe, maybe that's why it's 30 kilometres an hour here. It's a little bit slower. There's no button, or I suppose there's no alarm, is there, here? Or maybe it was on about this one. Yeah, it's on about this one here, which is still like this. So do we have to get out and go and do it? Because that would be quite cool if we did have to do that. Let's see what it's saying on the HUD. Is it Control 4? No, I want to see what it's telling me on there. Should I look at the map actually? So that level crossing's not down. Let's get the door shut and then maybe it will then go down. Because if not, well, I suppose we'll have to get out and go and lower it. Oh, of course that's bloody happened. But I haven't seen that before. Oh, there is a small chance of faults. Oh, that's brilliant then. So that is a level crossing fault. Bloody cables. Let's plug that in. There you go. Well, we'll roll forward slowly then. We'll get out and do it as well, because in real life you wouldn't be able to just fly along, would you? Hopefully it can't spad us in any way. Well, this is brilliant then, if there actually is a small... Oh, it's down now. Oh, that would have been good if we actually go along to it. Right, the crossing is down. That's what that flashing white means. It means it's down, or at least it's on. But yeah, that was quite late as well, because if we were flying through that station, we would have had to come to a stop. The E means, I think, end to the 30. And we can go back up. So you can see the traffic's coming to a stop now. Which is good. Quite cool though. And we go up to 60 now. You can still change the gates. Wait, change the gates? Oh, is that one of the collectibles? Is level crossings, isn't it? Is that the barriers which are the collectibles? There's no barriers at some of them. Is that one of the collectibles? If so, I have to go and get them. Don't want to leave them open. So the amount of thought which has gone into this route is just unbelievable. And I think it's 30 or 40 into Bad Vilbel. I think no, it's 40. I think. Oh, the Red Cross. Maybe Callum. Maybe. Head our way along. Yeah, so probably after this we'll be on a new route on Train Sim Classic. Well, it's been out about a week, and that is the Boston to Springfield route. So we'll be giving that a go. So another US passenger / freight route, I think. So we'll give that a bash, and let's put that down. Just add some wildlife. Well, there is the ambient sound of birds, isn't there? But I suppose you can't actually see birds. But yeah, that would be, I suppose, the next step. Add a bit of wildlife flying about. Maybe some animals you could randomly see in the fields. Yeah, that would be cool. It's just such a beautiful route, though. I still can't even believe I'm seeing this on Train Sim World. It just looks so good. There's not really any sort of bald patches either in the scenery. Every single bit has sort of been filled, like as it would be, I suppose, in real life. And the render distance, I don't know if it is higher on this. It almost does feel like it is higher. It feels like I can see much further. Ah, that's your train geek. We've got a green over yellow anyway, so I'll come down to 40. Yeah, that's the northeast corridor, Callum. Well, that was fantastic. That was... lovely. Yeah, safer. Well, that would indicate 40, I think, that signal, so... that, I believe, is to do with the level crossings SNCF. I think it means there's an upcoming level crossing. Something along those lines. So actually there's a manual for this route. So actually I'm gonna download that. Now I can tell you exactly what it is. But it's something to do with the level crossings. And yeah, if you want to see the manual for this route, it's on the Steam store page of the route. So even if you go onto the Steam powered website online, you should be able to download it. There's a 37-page manual, which is pretty good. Hang on now, whereabouts does it want us to stop on the platform here? Okay, right to the end. Is there signaling, number 25. Let me quickly go down to page 25. I'll find that for you, SNCF. Yeah, it's great, the manual on here. It's the amount of things. An axe, so here we go. Oh, let me quickly pop that down. Absolutely love this route. There you go, there's the new wagons as well, which looks superb. Oh, and are they full? Oh, they are, okay. I'm going to try and open them up. Well, that was nice. Yeah, that means expect a level crossing signal. That's what it means. An axle counter. Activating the level crossing is attached to the sign. So yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, I can do. I don't know if I can send it, but I'll send you the page for it. Oh no, I can download it. Right, let me download it. I'll put it in the Discord actually. I suppose that should be fine. I'll put it in the Train Sim World. But yeah, feel free to join the Discord server if you're wondering what I'm on about. It can be a bit mad at times in there, but all part of the fun. Niddertalbahn manual. Right, that's in the Discord server if anyone wants to have a look. 37 pages long. 58 minutes, 30 kilometres, not bad. So when does this one go back? 14:40. Yeah, you get a lot of time then. That goes in, that goes back. Well, that is going to be it, everyone, for today's Train Sim World live stream on the Niddertalbahn. Hopefully everyone has enjoyed it. I'll be back a bit later. Yeah, silver medal. I'll be back a little bit later on, and we should be on the Boston to Springfield line on Train Sim Classic. But yeah, hopefully everyone has enjoyed it. Links can be found in the usual places: Discord, PayPal, merch store. Apart from that, thanks all for coming in, and I hope we'll see you next time. See you all. Take care. Bye, guys.